Hey Taurus, Chelsea here from Lunar Tarot by Chelsea. I hope you guys are well, are doing okay. Welcome to your tarotscopes for the first half of July, which is the 1st to the 15th. You can apply your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So, yeah, let's see what this month has in store. Taurus, what can Taurus expect? How will Taurus be feeling? What does Taurus need to know at this particular time? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So I feel like for you guys, there will be a turn of events happening within the next 2 weeks. I feel as though for some of you it has been a bit of a struggle in terms of connecting with the financial side of abundance, in that sense. So we've got the Page of Cups. So I feel as though you guys are ready to change direction. So in the sense that you are ready to take on something completely different to what you're used to. And it may just be someone talking in casual conversation with you that you get this light bulb moment. Perhaps you've had a thought to do something, but you haven't really wanted to pursue it yet. So what is this thing that you are thinking of pursuing? Can it be a move? Can it be changing of your career or your job situation? Or perhaps it's putting in more smart work than hard work. But I definitely feel as though for some of you, you will have a light bulb moment when talking to someone. Sheesh. Justice again. All of the zodiac signs are getting justice, and it's a little bit freaky. Not freaky in that way, but freaky. Justice. So, for many of you, there is something that you've been having a lot of doubt with. Something that you are waiting on in terms of... I feel like it's mainly to do with stability. For some of you, it's hard to, or it has been difficult for you to adjust to certain circumstances that have happened recently. And so you're waiting on a sign or a message Three of Wands reversed. Okay, I see what's going on here. So, I believe last week I did a reading for Taurus, and you guys were fearing walking away from something. So perhaps for some of you, you've had this idea of walking away, and perhaps you know that it would serve you, but still you're hesitant. But the main question is, why are you hesitant? Why are you so hesitant from walking away from something? Comfortability? Perhaps you're too comfortable to step out of your comfort zone. You fear the unknown, so why should you give up something that you're comfortable with when it might not be something that you're comfortable with that you end up with? I get it. But if you know that it will benefit you, and you know that it's something that you should do, because you've had countless messages, then why the hesitancy? Like, you know where you want to be, but it's just putting in the action in order for you to move towards that. Perhaps you guys feel as though if you were to walk away from something, it will cause an uproar in your own stability, but emotional stability. I feel like for many of you, you're waiting on someone to make the first move. You're waiting for the universe to make the first move. But you don't understand that in order for the universe to make the move, you have to make the move first. And if you don't make the move first, the universe will decide for you. And it may not be something that you're quite happy with. Ten of Wands reversed. Okay, now we're getting to the goods. So, the Ten of Wands reversed, I feel like for a lot of you, you do want to move. You do want to make that decision. And you don't want the universe making that decision for you. And so all the contemplation in the first week of July has you feeling as though, okay, maybe it is time for me to step out. Maybe it is time for me to go in search of what I actually want for myself. So the Ten of Wands reversed is representing you finally putting something down that you have been carrying for quite a lot of time. You know, you can see when it's upright, he's carrying so much shit, so much burden, so much responsibility that probably isn't even his to carry. And you've done the carrying, Taurus. You've done the carrying. And so you're saying, you know what? I wipe my hands of this and I'm ready to move forward. Perhaps the the financial aspects of what you are dealing with have been very heavy to handle. Especially if it's supposed to be split between two people and it seems to only lay on you, on your shoulders. But I feel like, you know, for the first week of July, which is this week, you'll have a lot of signs and a lot of people telling you certain things, and, you know, things will go off, but you won't actually make that move until the second week. So you won't actually make those preparations until the second week of July. Oh. Ten of Swords reversed. Okay. Okay. So this is the universe telling you, you need to rest, baby. Honestly, you need to fucking rest. Because if you do not rest and you do not think of structure and you do not think of your own stability and your own health and your own well-being, the universe will make you rest. It will make you be like, yeah, enough is enough. And so what I'm seeing is you really stepping out of your comfort zone. Because this is ultimately you stepping out of your comfort zone, because you're saying enough is enough. And here, it's almost as if you try and go back on yourself, but the universe is saying no. No. You are not going back on yourself. And so it's like this wedge between what you decide and what the universe decides for you. Because I feel as though you make that decision and you make it and you put preparation in plan for something to move ahead, for you to move on. But it's almost as if like you want to revert back to your comfort zone. So you're like, no, actually, let me just fall back. But it's too late. You're not going to fall back because the universe will not allow you to. Perhaps you guys have been questioning whether something is really for you. And whether what you see is what you want. 4 of Wands. So for a lot of you, that is stability. You guys are really wanting stability, but on your own terms. For a lot of you, that means leaving something and finally walking away from something that does nothing but cause you grief. And if you guys are struggling financially, and you're in a place right now where you know it's not serving you, it's not serving your financial abundance, it's not serving you emotionally or mentally or physically, then it's time to move. It's time to get out of there. You may have certain things go wrong. You may have certain challenges come up, but it's all intended for your growth, and it's something that you need to learn from in order for you to get this stability that you so crave. Because 4 of Wands really is about stability, and you can see here the journey in which you are creating for yourself. You know, knowing what you should do, being told what you should do, wanting the scales to balance out, but also wanting the universe to balance it out for you, and being too apprehensive and too hesitant to make a decision. And so enough is enough. It's time to go. And you made that decision, and it's like you want to go back to your comfort zone, but hell no, the universe is not allowing that, because this is something that you want. This is something that you desire, and something that you have been putting out for a lot of time, but are you making any actions towards it, Taurus? No, but the second week of July you will. And you will get what you are so wanting. Top of deck, Wheel of Fortune, completion. The cycle comes to completion and you're ready to move forward. You're ready to put down the challenges and put down the burdens that aren't yours to carry. Everything happens when it's supposed to, and everything happens when it's needed more so than what you want, if that makes sense. So yeah, that is your tarotscope for the 1st to the 15th of July. I love you guys so much. Thank you for listening and watching. Please subscribe, like, comment if this resonates with you. Please follow me on Twitter, which is Luna Taros, and Instagram, which is Luna Tarot by Chelsea. I love you guys. See you soon.